Hello, everyone. Welcome. Need a little bit of this singing bowl here. All right. Oh, welcome. I got here Dee, Lynn, Francis, Kathy, Nicole. What a lovely day. Care Bear, Lauren, Francis, Kendra. Welcome. All right. What a day. Tomorrow's full new moon. I almost said full moon. What am I doing? Tomorrow's new moon. And it's at 3:31 p.m. and it's in Taurus, so it's going to be very grounding. So if you have any agreements that you want to make, any commitments you want to do, there's some victory there, but you have to put it out there. You have to say it loud. Yeah, basically, it'd be best if you wrote it down. Your desires, your goal. I mean, the spirits know, your spirit guides know, the angels know, but just say, hey, I need help with this, and set it in stone when you write it down. Send it out there. Ask them for their help out loud so they can hear you and they get, okay, and then they can help. So happy birthday to L.E. It's her birthday. I don't think she's here yet. Anybody else's birthday? Yours was the 15th, so happy birthday, belated birthday for the 15th. 15th of April. We had the Queen's birthday on the 21st. We had, who else? Oh, a friend of mine just told me that I think her birthday is today. Yeah, well, not a friend of mine told me about this girl. Birthday was today, April 26th as well. Just make a note. Some tech problem. Where's the tech problem? Hey, Francis, you having some issues? We love my necklace. Oh, thank you. Septagram. Some people call it the fairy star. It's more attached to gnomes and fairies, but yes. Thank you. So today we're going to talk about each zodiac sign. I did a little something, so I have a little bit of news for that. And out of all the 12 zodiac signs, I got the energy that I got is the same for the water signs, the Cancer, the Scorpio, and the Pisces, which was kind of odd because the other elements like the earth sign or the air sign, they didn't have the same kind of energy. But the water signs, all the same. I don't know. It's different. But anyway, thought I'd say that. Yeah, there you go. All right. So for Aries, if anybody's watching now or later, for Aries, what I got was boundaries. So, but I think some of you Aries have to look at your life and maybe set new boundaries for yourself. The biggest thing that I got for as far as energy is to watch what you're saying. Watch the words that come out. You may get yourself in trouble. So just watch that a little bit. And your deeds. If you do any kind of deeds for somebody, just keep in mind, right? Tauruses, earth sign, any decisions you want to make, if any Tauruses are watching now or later, wait 3 days. It's recommended. It's a big number 3 days for any decisions you want to make. Sleep on it for 3 days. Okay. Hey, Joe Megan. Hi. So I'm just putting names of people that are joining. So if I don't miss anybody, because later I will pull a card for you guys. What I got for Cancer and what I got for, Scorpio and Pisces, especially I would say for Cancer, April for all the 3 signs, or 3 water signs. April's been maybe a little bumpy, a little rough. We have a few more days left. But for Cancer, I thought, I'm getting time. You're on a journey, and the time is speeding up. Things are, going fast in your life, but you're on the right track. So just know that you're on the right track. No problem. Okay. But when it came to, I'm going to skip to the next water sign here. When it came to Scorpio, again, you may look at the bumpy road or your journey, but look at it from the point is it's the journey well worth it. And good news for Scorpios on the way as well. And another water sign, the Pisces, which a lot of you are, I'm getting, if there's any legal affairs, any agreements, anything like that, it's going to be dealt fairly if there's any of that that's going on. I would say rely, and a lot of you do rely on your intuition, a lot, and specifically in the next couple of weeks. For Leos, I think some of you Leos should ask for help. You need the push in the right direction, and you're not going to be moving on your own. You need the right kind of push. So talk to people that you know, talk to people that you trust, and let them help you. Let them help you, push you in the right direction. If something's going on in your life right now and you think, oh, yeah, well, something's not really good, look at it this way. Whatever's happening right now is going to turn out to be a positive. So stay on track with that, okay? Okay. You've had some experience. You saw Thoth in the shower a week ago, and I saw Osiris yesterday. Awesome. Wow. And Hecate as well. Wow. That's wonderful. Yeah, I talk to Hecate once in a while. It's amazing. Nice. Very nice. That is awesome. Hi, Ellie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Hi, Chanley. Keep my eye on this here because some names I'm skipping. Yeah. So that being said, with Leo, for Virgos, some of you Virgos may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed because things have been a little rough. Take a few minutes, take a step back. I say a little step back, but yeah, just a little step back. And just look at your life. Kind of take just a look at everything, just in perspective, and just review where you are now. Don't just let go of everything behind you, move forth, but just look at what's going on now. Just review where your life is going, what's going on now, and things will be better. It's just that you kind of need to do a kind of a review of what's around you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Review. Libra, the May full moon at the end of May, mid-May, I think. And I see celebration around there. So for some Libras may have some psychic dreams that are coming to them. Those psychic dreams are coming to you because they want to help you, your spirit guides and your angels, your loved ones. They want to help you with what's going on in your life, and it's something to do with the future, near future, perhaps, and they want to help you with that. Sagittarius, very smart people, sometimes just need to think things through before taking action. Nobody's perfect. Nothing in life is perfect. So just keep that in your mind. Just think about that before taking any action. Just think it through. Okay. Capricorn, express yourself through speech. And I know one of my girls that comes to my classes, she's a Capricorn, and she has done a lot of tremendous spiritual work. But for most Capricorn right now, it's express yourself through speech. You could do through thought, mentally. But right now, a lot of Capricorns, you're being guided by spirit, by God All Father. You're being guided by angels. So, yeah. Aquarius, rest in the safety of your loved ones. I feel some Aquarius just need to feel safe, and you will find that safety from loved ones. There's a lot of success, prosperities coming to Aquarius as well, but the need for patience, because although it's coming, it's not coming tomorrow. It's coming, but it's coming in a little bit. So you have to be a little patient. But yeah, I summed up all the water signs together because it was the same energy. It was kind of wild that the water signs were all energy. Maybe because we're just entering Taurus and maybe still well, we're in April, which is fire. I don't know. I don't know why, but it came up like that. So anyway, your dreams are very vivid, Kendra. Yeah. Well, psychic dreams are usually it's almost like a premonition. Psychic dreams are to help you with your future. If you have a psychic dream about something specific, pay attention to that because it's probably guiding you towards your future. And when you go to bed at night, you can also request a clarifying dream. Say, I need another dream to clarify my last dream because I don't know what you guys were telling me. Maybe a little bit confused, and just ask for a clarifying dream. Okay. You're very welcome, Francis. You have Jupiter in your Cancer in the eighth house. Yeah, spiritually. Feral cats are listening. You're very welcome, Kendra. We had two ducks land in the backyard where our pool is, on the other side of the pool. They come around this time of year for the past 3 or 4 years, and they've laid, well, the mother laid 2 eggs. Well, I saw one, and then later on I saw another one. And I didn't see them too much last night. We still today a lot of winds in that. But anyways, I think one of the egg is not going to make it for sure. We have some not so much raccoons here, but we have a lot of rabbits. We have different birds, squirrels. So I think there's one out there. I hope it makes it because they're beautiful. They come here every year, and they come in and visit. The mallard and the female and the male. Yeah, I've had. You were barking. The dog was barking at a raccoon. I haven't seen a raccoon in our backyard. I've seen some in the front. I know there's some around. There's some skunks around. We don't live too far from a conservation area, in a sense. A lot of trees. There are coyotes around. I've seen some not too far from here. Just if you're gonna walk, maybe a 4-minute walk. So yeah. So we'll see. But poor things. Yeah. All right. Yes, I had a very weird dream this morning too, and I was awakened at 5:40, but it sounded like a telephone ring, and I thought I know I didn't put my alarm. My alarm doesn't have that, and I remember at 5:40 turning on, looking at my phone and seeing like what's going on, and then I fell back asleep, and in the dream again it told me why I woke up at 5:40. No, I forget. Because I didn't sleep a lot yesterday. Neighbors were playing music late, and then I was awake the Pope's funeral. The funeral was today, kind of over there. I mean, we're 5 hours difference from Rome, I think. Do spirits take a break from coming around you? Yes, I mean, like your spirit guide never leaves your side. But other spirits, like ancestors that come around once in a while, they come and they go. They come and they go. They'll stick around a little more if you need more help, or if you're going through a really rough patch, or if you need, let's say, you need help with one situation, and let's say one of the spirits was around you, but they don't have that knowledge with that situation or whatever you're going through. Then your other family ancestor or something may come around, or another spirit will come around. Sometimes you have a whole bunch around you. Yeah, I didn't watch the Pope's funeral. I barely went on the, I don't know if it was Instagram. Somebody posted something and I saw. So yeah, but I definitely didn't see the whole thing. A lot of the stuff is not shown on TV anyways. So, and I don't have TV. You're right. Ear is itchy. Yeah, ask for them to stop. Yeah, and there's going to be, a lot more dreams. I find there's a lot more dreams around the full moon. So, but now it's new moon tomorrow. It was, yeah, somebody said it looks like they showed the whole thing, but I don't know if they showed like the security outside. And, this one reporter said they don't show the whole thing on TV. So I don't know. Yeah. They don't always do it right away. But the ear itchiness, it's sometimes a download is more of a high pitched noise or a like a ticking noise. But when it's itchy, could be other things. If it's not, somebody's trying to get your attention, it also could be that you have a little bit dry inside the ear. So it's not always spirit. If it doesn't stop, it's not them. All right. So yeah, you've been feeling a lot of times that something is across your eyelids. Yeah, I went through that a couple of weeks ago. It felt like I had a hair, but it wasn't a hair, so I thought maybe it's one of Merlin's, little fluff on mine. And it was bugging me for a while. That could be um, dry eyes. Yeah, yeah. It could be dry eyes, or it can be literally sometimes, stuff in the air, right? Yeah. You see shadow animals? So the animals are coming to visit you. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I know. I went through, I went to look, I've got a magnifying mirror. I looked and I kept going like this. I felt something was always bugging my eyes. Yeah, it's kind of weird. That was a few weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So this time I'm going to start kind of revert. I'm going to start a little bit differently. Chanley, I'm going to start with you. I'll start with reviewers. I said I was going to do this card as well for Zodiac, but what I did is I'm going to do you guys, and then I'll go through the list of Zodiac as well, because I didn't do this with the angel numbers, and I believe I said I would. So, okay. So Chanley, the angel number I got for you, 999. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs, so you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be seen, waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I am unique. Only seen, only being fulfilled. Yeah. And that's you, 999, Chanley. That's your angel number. Joe Megan. Well, I seem like there's two cards here, but I always pick the one that's underneath. And I've got 222. Oh, triple numbers again. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. I am balanced. And this is perfect right now because, like I said, the new moon is coming into Taurus. So definitely write your desires, your dreams, things that you want to have manifest. Write them down and call on your angels. Say, hey, need your help. Right? Kendra. Card do I have for you, Kendra? I have number 17. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You're as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I am independent. You're welcome, Joe. Welcome, Joe Megan. You love it? Thank you. Good, Kendra. Francis. Whoa, Francis, what's going on? You need a reading. All the cards are coming out. All right, again, let's do another one. Whoa, okay, that one just jumped right up. Well, two jumped right out. I got to go with the first one. 77. There's a lot of things coming out for you, Francis. It's time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. I am brave. That's pretty good, Francis. You're going through the same thing, right? Yes, you say it out loud, it's powerful, but when you write it, I find it's even more powerful. But you got to say to them, listen, guys, I want this, I want that, or I need this, or I need that. I want it manifest. I have it. I thank you. I already thank you for the help you're giving me, right? So they know to get the okay, the permission from you, and then they can assist. Otherwise, they cannot assist. And it's good to ask them, talk to your angels and your guides often, and to thank them often. They hear us, but it's good for them when we say something out loud to them, right? Lauren, card for you, 13. That sounds familiar. Didn't I pull a card like this for you? You're a conscientious worker, conscientious worker, with an knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. I am confident. Keep up the good work, Lauren. Sometimes you see black falling feathers. Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome, Lauren. Now, Carrie. I've got some water. I'm thirsty. 111. Triple numbers. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. I am creative. What a lovely day. Here, Nicole. You're next. You're welcome, Carrie. Okay. Nicole, I have number 8. This came out of nowhere. Torrential rain and winds and thunder here in New York. Yeah. Well, we had rain in the middle of the night, although I hardly slept last night. I didn't hear too much of the rain, but windy as heck today. I mean, yesterday we're outside. I could go outside like this or just with a nice hoodie. And today it's like you need your winter jacket. I have my hoodie plus my fall jacket, and the wind was just brutal. So Nicole, your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. That's awesome. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions, representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. I am successful. Now, it did come on. Yeah, they're predicting. I sometimes watch this guy. He's in the States. He's Ryan All. He's amazing. He's a meteorologist and more. And he'll show, I mean, although he talks mostly about the States, but they'll show like just south of the Great Lakes. And sometimes, comes up to like Toronto, the Lake Ontario and that. So, and when there was all these tornadoes happening, in Florida, and when it happened, like near Tennessee and North Carolina, I watched him. He's really amazing. Well, be safe, guys. I mean, if you need to take shelter, go do it. Yeah, the terrible fires are. I thought, well, hopefully the rain pours there and it, takes them out, right? South of New Jersey, area, right? Hopefully it's better there. It's better than it was. All right, this is for D. Number 18, D. You are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with a collective need and with the highest good of all. I am kind-hearted. This is for D. kind of matches a little bit what we talked about on Wednesday. Then, they were evacuated, Francis? Yeah. That's just crazy. Yeah, when thunder roars, go indoors in Florida. Yeah, because things happen fast there. Like, you know, you never want to be under a tree or anything like that, right? Yeah, you have to take shelter. Yeah, I hope those fires stop. This is ridiculous. And I had a feeling when I heard about the fire that it was arson, and it proved it was. People. I know what's wrong with some people. I'm sorry, but Lynn. It's terrible. Whoa, Lynn. I don't think I've ever pulled this card for you. Whoa. 0, 0, 0. Watch this, Lynn. You are one with the Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve, and that is so true. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. I am a creator. Wow, Lynn. Very spiritual. Lynn's highly spiritual. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm getting goosebumps for you. Yeah, there's a lot of careless people. Some are careless and some are just plain not nice. She was in Florida visiting her son. She wasn't feeling well. Oh, wow. Thank you, Francis. It is. Miranda, I know Miranda's busy with packing as she will be moving soon. Hopefully she finds the time for this. And I know somebody in class will say, hey, Miranda, look, let me pull this card for you, right? All right, so Miranda, 222, same card as Joe Megan. 222, Miranda. Maybe I should send it to her afterwards. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you're nourishing them with words, feelings, and actions. I am balanced. Yeah, I've got to send my class their something about the new moon. To send it to them. I'm supposed to do that today. Kathy. Kathy, my friend Kathy with a C. I have a lot of Kathys that I know. 26. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. I am tactful. It's similar to another card I pulled, but not quite the same. Not quite the same. The card that I pulled for channeling with the 999, that's connected to your soul blueprint chakra. Conclusions, it's time to rewrite history and your fears of ego, death, rebirth. That's the 999 card. Joe Megan had a 222 card. 222 is the sacral chakra, and that represents partnerships. Choose peace. And Miranda was 222. Same thing. And I know Miranda's another of my class. She does choose peace. For sure. So I thought I'd add that for you guys. So yeah, the fires. Wow. Well, hopefully that gets kind of resolved very fast. Yeah, 999 is a good number. Yeah. Now for as far as, when you see 111, because there was a 111 for carrier, 111 is the original wake-up call for starseeds and light workers, helping Earth at the 11th hour. So I'm sure, Karen, not Karen, I'm thinking about this other girl, Karen, but Carrie, I'm sure you're probably drawn to 11 o'clock a lot more, especially maybe in the evening. Well, this is definitely a starseed. If you always get inspirations or you have just more energy or more ideas are flowing through you at 11 o'clock at night, like I do, then definitely, 11th hour, starseed. Sometimes I'm called to do a healing on somebody, whether it's Reiki that I send this them healing or something. A lot of times I'll try to do it at the 11th hour because it's a powerful hour as well. Yeah. You saw 111 a couple days ago, Kendra? Yes. You love seeing orbs. Come on out. Where are you? I was in the living room. Was it yesterday or day before? And I'm sure I saw an animal cross. I don't know. It was my black cat that I had before. Definitely was an animal. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Like, yeah, there's nothing there. They sometimes come around. 7 was your husband's favorite number. It's one of my 7. Yeah. Yeah. And you got 7. Yeah. You got 77. I like 7. It's one of my favorite. If I'm a night owl, sometimes, sometimes I like to stay up a little bit late. Not as much if I know I have to get up early, especially when I was working. I'd have to get up, early, so I'd go to bed. But at 11 o'clock at night, ever since I can remember when I was a kid, I always at that time come a little more aware and ideas are flowing, creative juices are flowing. So, I like to sleep in the morning. I sleep my best in the morning, like early in the morning. And now I'm getting up a little bit later. And I know once the sun starts to shine a little bit more, probably getting up a bit earlier. But I prefer to sleep in if I can. Yeah. Yeah, I woke up last night because there was a neighbor playing some music really loud. Not usually till midnight, but it was 12:17. I looked at my phone. I'm like, okay, stop, because I could hear boom, 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 and I was trying to sleep, and I'm like, okay, I think they turned it down. And all of a sudden it's like boom, 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 and then my heart was like, wait, whoa, okay, stop, and I'm like, please stop, right? And then I fell asleep. It was past 1:30, and I woke up at 2 something, fell back asleep, and then woke up again at 5:40, where I heard a ring. I mean, it was a loud ring, and there's no phone that could ring. My phone's off till later in the morning. So I even looked at my phone. It was 5:40, and then I woke up again around 7 something, and then I didn't get up till like 8:30, 8:24, 8:30. So I had a bit of a rough night. I was thinking, okay, who's going to come tonight? Because sometimes when I'm tired and I didn't get a lot of sleep, there's more that, from the other side that wants to come through sometimes. And I'm like, okay. But I had somebody come in earlier before I started. You're usually up at 5:30. Yeah, I remember those days when I had to work. I'd get up, early, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Yeah. But, then I'd go to bed a bit earlier. My husband works nights, so yeah, and fall back on that too easily. Yeah, when I was at PSW, working with the elderly, and in a nursing home, I was working night shift, and then I'd come home, try to sleep a little bit, and wake up in the late afternoon, and then try to get a little nap in, even just resting before going back to work my midnight shift, right? But I was not a big fan of working midnights. I found I could stay up late, but around 7:30 in the morning, if I stayed up all night, I felt nauseous. I need to lay down. Like, hopefully the shift is almost done, right? Yeah, everything's changed. The whole world's changing. Everything, though. You can't let that, keep you up. I get up. It depends what I have to eat for dinner, or if I, have snacks or whatever in the evening. Sometimes I get up because I got to go to the washroom. Yeah, you get to that age, right? Yeah, you have a tenant that does that. These people don't do that all the time. It's not right behind our house. It's behind my neighbor's house at the back. But they turned it down a little, but it wasn't enough. It was like, come on, like, go to sleep, shut it down, like, be respectful. I mean, they started around 9, and this was still going on at 12:30, and a little bit later, I was like, okay. you know, you're awake, yeah, for your meds, yeah. Yeah, if you have to do that, then yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I wake up. Yeah, even if I go to bed like at 10 or 11, sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed at 11, but lately it's been 11:30, 12:30, you know. I always wake up between 3 and 4. I always wake up. Let's go to the washroom, go back to bed. Yeah. Time for a big breakfast after. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But it's and it was nice last night. The weather was nice. Today it's a lot colder. But you got to remind yourself that when you live in a city, there's people around you, and you got to be respectful because people here work different shifts. Some people have like my other neighbor on the other side. She has two well, a little girl. She's 3, and she's got a little baby. Well, it's almost 1, I think. So the kids are sleeping. You usually the rooms are in the back, and then those houses, their backyards in the back. So if they're outside in the backyard and playing loud, you hear it, right? Yeah. Consideration is lacking so much. Yeah. I agree. A lot. There's just common sense, right? This kind of has common sense. I remember when my son was graduating grade 8, we had an above ground pool at the time. We lived still in Oshawa, but I had a few of his fish friends. I said, we invite your class over. We'll have some hot dogs, and we did a barbecue, and kids could, go in the pool and that. And it was about 7 o'clock at night. They were going to stay till about 8:30, and the police showed up at my house because some neighbors complained about the music. I'm like, it's daytime. Do you want to see those kids on the street, or do you want them in a yard somewhere where they're safe and they're supervised? Right? The cop says, just turn it down a little bit. Don't worry about it. Just turn it down a bit. And I think the people in the area probably was the type of music, because rock and roll, and maybe some people didn't like that. I don't know. Maybe it's the type of music. I don't know. But I thought, oh my gosh, like people, it's not late at night. But there is a law in the city. There's no noise allowed, period, because people work different shifts. So, when there's fireworks, so that's another thing. Yeah, yeah. But the neighbors here, at least they go to either the schoolyard or they go to a park. And they're not like in the backyard, thank God, because that's yeah. Hmm. Yeah, they blow up money. It is. It's true. It's a lot of money. Yeah. Toronto is big on fireworks too. And Oshawa's then, yeah. July 1st, you guys, July 4th. They're hard on animals. They were supposed to create fireworks that were silent. We don't need to hear the sound. We just need to, it's the colors, right? It's the show. They were supposed to make them soundless. We can't hear them. That would be great for animals, because some animals they just freak out, and they're shaky, and terrorizes them and traumatizes them. My animals, I always tell, when things like that would happen, I'd put the music on in the house, and I just pretend like I play with them and try to distract them. But some, it's terrible. If you take them out, they have to go out to do their business, especially the dog, and it's close by. It's traumatizing for them. Yeah, I do too. Especially the animals that are like in the wild, when they do something so close to, they have no way, of protecting themselves, right? Your dog that recently passed didn't do well with fireworks. Oh, so sorry. And he was blind. So sorry to hear. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah. Yeah, I had one. My Bichon didn't like fireworks. Yeah. Because some people at the end of our road had done fireworks, so yeah, I wasn't too impressed about that. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know, farmers. I mean, they have, I don't know, scarecrows or something. I'm not a farm girl, but is there any other ways that they can you know kind of scare them away? There's got to be some other ways. Maybe instead of like the guns that make a noise but not harm anything. Maybe. Uh, Yeah, there are anxiety medication. Yeah, and they're tough on veterans as well. Oh yes, for sure. Hi Jen, didn't I? I didn't join. I didn't see you join in. Sorry, I thought I put you. No. Oh my god. All right, Jen, I'll get you a card. Yeah, yeah. The I feel bad for the veterans, especially the older ones, right? The ones that have been traumatized. I know there's my son knows that this person that her husband is military. Oh, I think he's not retired, or is he? Anyways, suffers from post traumatic stress disorder, big time. I think he was in Afghanistan. It's terrible. He's having a hard time. All right, Gen 56. So what's the card for you? 00. Angels, ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. I am observant. Well, I have meditations on my website. And this morning, when I did that one card and it talked about shamans, I can't remember what card it was, but I do have the drum meditations, kind of shamanic meditation on my website. Any That's you're not too chatty. I'm just trying to see the names of people that it's all right. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, meditation is a wonderful, clears your mind. Eventually, you do quiet your mind. Yeah. Yeah. So you're a Pisces, and Jen, I did talk about Pisces earlier. When I first started, you weren't here yet, and I talked about all the zodiac signs, that just in the energy surrounding them. And I wrote down something for all the zodiac signs. And what I found interesting is I went back and I looked, and I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds like what I did for Cancer. So all the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. April, the month of April might have been bumpy, right? But there was a call, a need for patience. There is also honoring your time. Time is precious. I remember, and time will be speeding up. So if April so far you've seen that things have been speeding up, then yeah. Oh, you did hear? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you got to rely on your own intuition, right? Okay. Yeah, there's no orbs. The gentleman that came up earlier, just before I started tonight, I asked if there's anybody in spirit that wanted to come through. Oh my gosh, I'm getting the chills. So he's still around. Wow. I'm surprised because usually their energy, they can come, and the longest they can stay normally is half an hour. But that was a while ago. Whew. And then I guess he must have went, kind of come back. I guess he does want me to deliver the message. I will. Okay, I'll do that before I got mail. I got he was nauseous before he passed. He's I asked for his name and I got Al, but I don't know if it's really A-L or Al or if that was a nickname. A-L or A could be first and middle or last name. I got that he was not a father, but someone's brother that's passed. Um, okay. Oh, I asked him. I said, "What else did you tell me? He's coming." Yes, I remember now. He said something about basketball. So something about sports. I should have wrote it down when he came earlier. Some of the stuff. I was in the living room. What else did you say? What else was he talking? Oh, okay. I remember. Yes, he's showing me. So he had like a white, I don't know if it's a painting or what it was just blank white. And he was drawing something, and it, to me, he was drawing it this. For you, you'd be seeing it like this, but for me, he was doing it like that. So mostly it was a spiral. I don't know what that means, whatever it means for whoever that's listening. It's a message for them. I don't know, because it was, if I have the board and I'm showing it, it's spiraling out, like spiraling up. Um, And it was a white kind of canvas, and the spiraling was black. I don't know if that has anything. Whoa. I don't know if somebody's going upstairs or what. I just heard somebody slipping. Hope it's not raining. Um, what else was he telling me? His energy's kind of but I'm just asking. He didn't go by that. Your brother first name was Albert? Okay. Okay. Maybe it's him. But he said somebody's brother, and he was talking about basketball. I remember I said sport, and I don't remember the sport. What else was he saying? Well, I know he hears. So if he is your brother or whoever's listening, he hears you. He hears everything that's said. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Something. So there's going to be a celebration or somebody, a gathering or something. I know. I mean, in May we have Mother's Day coming, and that. But there's going to be some kind of celebration. It's definitely going to be at that. And he's giving somebody a bouquet of roses. So somebody's birthday. So either it's your birthday anniversary coming, or because when they show flowers, it's usually somebody's birthday's just passed or coming. Well, today's your birthday, Ellie. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Duh. That's for you. That is for you. A big bouquet, red roses. All right. That is definitely for you. What else here? He said you would remember him saying all the time, "You got that right." So maybe it was something he used to say a lot. He was athletic and your best friend as well. Well, there, it's showing me basketball. But he's saying, "You got that right." So it must have been one of his phrases that he said a lot, because he's saying that right now. He, when he comes to you or near you, he's mostly on your left side. I know when you see this, it looks kind of, but it's left side, and he'll tickle you, or it feels like a tickle because he's doing it to me, just like where your bra ends a little bit in the back, just kind of that area. It feels maybe sometimes like a pinch or something there. That's him. He comes around and he does that. Something at your dad's house. Your mom's birthday was May 5th. Oh well, there you go. Your birthday. Your mom's a Taurus. You're a Taurus. Yeah. Yep, that's him. But they're definitely coming around you. He's saying that he likes the journey you're on. He sees your journey. He says that it's like a white picket fence. He's shown like a white picket fence. He walks to the beach with you. Okay, yeah. Well, he came early, so I'm surprised that I remembered some of the stuff he said, because that was a little while ago. So yeah, and he came back to confirm it. So. I asked him if there's anything else he could say. He goes, "No, tell her I love her." Well, she knows, that they always say that, right? They love you and stuff like that. So, in your house, yeah. Well, he hangs around in front, because and the fence he showed me, it's not it doesn't seem to be as high as, like, some fences are going to be higher, but he kind of walks in front. It's like he's guarding, maybe he's kind of walking, pacing kind of back and forth, kind of. So. Yeah. All right. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. He's very nice. He's very polite. Very nice man. Hi, Luna. Did Daddy go out and didn't take you? Come here. Oh, Daddy's in the living room. Come here. Come, Luna. I could hear she's upstairs. She's like, come on. Come on, Luna. Come here, baby girl. I gave her a ride today because it's windy and cold, and Rob had to sleep, so took her for a ride, got some pig ears, and played with her a little bit. And she loves car rides. She loves car rides. Here's an angel here. Message from your angel. Where are the orbs tonight? Where are the angels? What's going on? Keep me up last night. Zaina, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Hey, baby girl, you gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? I don't think they can see you. Let's see if I can turn this down a little bit more. There you go. Whoop. Whoa. There you go. Ah. turn it a little bit. There you see, look, what's this? What's this? You say hello? Can you say hi? We say hi? Are you crying? What's daddy doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? Come lay down here. You stay here with mommy. Stay here with mommy. Pretty girl. Yesterday my son had just a little fire at the back. He's got it's a fire pit, but he changed it. Anyways, he just had a little bit of a fire. She went out back and she came in smelling like camp. Wood burning. So this is the angel that I have. No matter what has happened in your past, your present and future are now safely protected by angels. I'm helping you to heal from past upsets or trauma. I'm helping to heal your heart of worry or fear. I'm here to help you release any self-sabotaging thoughts or behaviors. I am here, in other words, to help you enjoy a renewed sense of safety and peace of mind. And I had somebody, what zodiac sign said something about safety. Safety, I think it was Aquarius. They said, feel safe in the comfort of your loved one's arms. So to other angels, now the other angels and I stand guard around you, your home, your family, your vehicles, and your workplace. You can rest assured that no lower energies can permeate or protect the field. We only allow the energy of love to enter wherever you or your loved ones reside. All expressions of fear are transmuted back to the field of illusions, where hence they come. God and the angels ask that you relax and enjoy yourself, for your happiness brings a smile to heaven. Wow. Yeah, he wanted to wish her a happy birthday. Yes, for sure. Bringing a bouquet of roses. Definitely somebody's birthday. Definitely. Yeah. He's been gone for 20 years. Wow. You don't look at on the other side. He looks young. They sometimes come, they'll show themselves to me, like when they passed, but he came looking, in his 30s. So he looks very young. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they come right away. It depends how long they've been gone. So I've had, people that cross and they'll come within a few days, and people could take years. It depends. It depends what you need to hear and who gives the messages, I guess, and who is around at that time. Yeah. Yeah, my mom passed 2011. And I think it was yesterday or the day before. There's some noise here. I was here in I called the healing room, and there was some noise, and it sounds like little pipes. And I said, "Mom, are you here?" And she was. So had a little chat, real quick chat. But yeah, he was a good-looking man. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he does come across looking like he's in his 30s. Very polite, very nice. Yeah. Yeah, they come sometimes. He may have tried to reach you through maybe another medium sometimes, but some people out there don't know their mediums, and they can't give that message. Or they know and they choose not to. Especially if they come to them in a public place, like grocery stores. It's happened to me one time at a grocery store, and it happened to be someone I knew. She remembered me. I didn't remember her, and I asked if I could give her a message. But normally, if I'm in a store and somebody comes and they want me to strongly give somebody a message, I'm not just going to go to them and say, hey, guess what? I'm a medium. I don't do that. Now, if I say to them, listen, I'm not going to do it, they'll find other means, maybe put it in her mind to go see a medium or find, get a reading or something, right? Through a medium, not a reading, just tarot, because they don't come through that. But Or, I mean, if the person talks to me, starts to chit chat and stuff like that, say, hey, it depends. Like I'll see and say something brief. It's not a full reading, but I'll say, hey, I just got this feeling, and sometimes I'll give the message across, but not, with their permission, but not saying I'm a medium and all that. But I'll say, I feel this. So you gotta do it diplomatically, but without, you have to be respectful. Maybe the person, do they really want to know the message? Do they want to hear from that person? Because sometimes it's not always, they're not always remembered. Especially, let's say, if somebody's cross that abused somebody, and then they come and they want to say, maybe the other person doesn't want to hear it, right? So you're not always good at listening. He talks to your animals. How funny, referee. I would feel the same talking to a stranger. Yeah, 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 for sure. I get you. I get you. Yeah. I love you when it came to visit. Yeah, she does sometimes. Well, it depends. Sometimes that someone that's close to you doesn't connect. They're around you, but they have to learn to, for their vibration, your vibration. We're on different light speeds, different radio waves, right? For them, they have to learn to try to connect. Sometimes some of them will come to you through dreams, but sometimes they will flick lights and stuff like that, and you don't know who they are. So you have to, like through meditation, through fine tuning your intuition. Sometimes you can pick up on that energy, but a lot of times too, they just want you to move on, so they may not come around. It depends. I was told one time it's not good to hold on to somebody that's cross. You send prayers and you pray, everything's well, and you can talk to them. But there comes a time, some of them, they just want you to let go, like to release, right? They say, live your life. Like, don't worry about us. We're fine. Just live your life, right? So it really depends on who it is and what the situation was and what was going on. And some of them that have not completely crossed, that it's kind of hard for them to come back. They need to be kind of rescued. So, yeah, it's a little bit, yeah, yeah, yeah. My grandmother too will come through dreams, and she doesn't speak. Even when I saw like kind of vision of her, or if she comes around, she's usually standing there. I mean, we can communicate sometimes telepathically, but sometimes I'm the one talking to her. She'll just stand there and she won't say much. My grandfather will definitely, he got, physically one time grabbed my leg. Yeah, so many years ago, I was like, yeah, it takes a lot of energy for them to do something like that. But they'll flick your lights. They'll send you feathers. They'll send butterflies and birds, and they're around. When you think it could be your mom or your dad, you can say, who's here? And the first name that comes to your mind. Now, if there's no name that comes to your mind at all, maybe it's not none of your ancestors. Maybe it's not even a spirit, right? Or it could be your spirit guide, but normally they will let you know if it's them. But if there's a name that comes, the very first name, it's usually them. So if there's something that's going on in your home and you're like, who's here? And you feel, oh, mom or dad or so-and-so, then you say, hey, then you start talking with them like you were talking with them if they were here. Have a chat with them. And then whatever you say, just give it a minute and just kind of listen to see how you feel, how your body's reacting, if you're getting a telepathic message or something. So no, if they were heavily sedated before they are dying, they'll still come through. And depending on the medium, like if they say to me, I want to come through, I want to have a message to reach someone, and then I ask them how they passed, they may say something like that to me, and I'll say, okay, I've got somebody here that says that we're heavily sedated, or they'll have trouble. They're talking, but they were half asleep or half awake before they passed, so you know who it is. They'll give you information to validate who that person is, but they still they still come through. Yeah, a lot of them are sedated before. Yeah, a lot of them have a sense of humor too. I've had some super friendly, super polite. Like, my goodness, Yeah. And some are very funny. And some of them have the gift of gab, and some of them they're not very talkative. So I got to ask them questions, and they'll say sometimes, "I don't feel like answering." And I'm like, "Well, you wanted to come and give a message, like give me something to tell these people, right, that are here." So it takes a while. It takes a little coaxing when they don't want to really share something, and I'll say, "Well, you came here to give. You want to have a message given to them, to the people that are here." And sometimes they'll start opening up. It's like they need, I don't know, they need a little bit of coaxing sometimes, especially if they were here in this lifetime and you had to pull teeth to get a word out of them. They're going to be like that on the other side too. And if they were storytellers, they're going to be like that. If they were somebody that you made up stories or lied a lot, they're going to be like that. They take their character Oh, yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, as my job, a healer, and give messages, and I channel the messages, but I want to stay aware and awake. I don't have to remember everything I say. They come up with words sometimes or a different language that I don't know. I'm just a messenger. So yeah. If you think you won't know, you don't tell them. That's funny. Yeah, that is here. That's a little bit funny. Yeah, they have a sense of humor for sure. A lot of them do. Yeah. I think I've told you guys the time I did a reading for somebody many years ago, and I said to this girl, I said, "This person that's coming through is speaking another language. I'm going to pronounce what I hear to you, and hopefully it makes sense." And I did, and she understood what it meant. I had no clue what it was said, but it was a native something. I can't remember what it was, but it was native. Yeah. But she knew what it was. It was a short phrase. I don't think I'd be able to have a whole reading in a different language. Or sometimes they'll come in and have a heavy accent. Um, so, and that's just to tell the person I'm doing the reading for, or telling them, giving them the message so they know who it validates who they are. They want to be validated. They come through, they want to give a message, and hopefully people, resonate. But I've had some people sometimes when I do a reading personally, and there's more than one person that comes through, there'll be one person, they'll say, "Well, I can't, I just I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is." And then they'll give the message anyways through, and I give it to them. And then later they will call me or text me and say, "I couldn't figure out who that person was." And I said, "No, no, I don't know anybody like this." And they figured it out, and then they call. So, and they tell me. So I'm just a messenger. That's all I am. Yeah. Call you, give me some stars. She wants some stars. Yeah. Hi, Jenny Berlin. How are you? Hmm. Well, Jenny Berlin, I'm at the end of this live. Hope you're feeling better. I'm just gonna pull one card for you, Jenny. Okay, Jenny Berlin. You join, and I've got a couple more minutes, and I'll just pull a card for you. It's one of the angel number messages. And if you look back at what I said about all these zodiac signs, it was the energy that I got at that time. And yeah, some of the energy was interesting, especially for the water signs. All the water signs came with the same energy, but all the other didn't. Hi, Pauline from Abundance. I was hoping my hubby would wake up a bit earlier today so I can come in. I want to go to the store tomorrow because she showed something that she has in the store that I want. I gotta go tomorrow. Either I go in when you open, but I think you open later, so he'll be asleep. But I'm hoping he'll get up earlier because I want to go. I just got to write down what there's certain things I want, and I'm going to go pick it up. So Jenny Berlin, wow, 777. So tonight I got 7-7, but I didn't get a 7-7-7. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose, a state of peace and calmness in your soul. I am in the flow. And 3 sevens has to do with which chakra? I should remember that. The crown chakra. Wisdom, miracles, leap with faith. That's for you, Jenny. Hi, Pauline. Pauline from Abundance. And the other day when I took that one card about abundance, that's the name of the store, Abundance. Isn't that weird? All right, Pauline from Abundance. I got a angel number card for you, and it's 22. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. I am aligned. I know you're 12 to 4 tomorrow. My God. You have sold out. It's you have some special bookmarks, and I need to get a few. I wanted to text you today because I want to write down. It's a surprise. I want to give them. So she's got wonderful bookmarks that are connected to tarot, and I thought, wow. So I got to get some of these. I got to get some of these. So I will text you. Yeah, I will text you because I have to go back and look at a few people that I want to get them for, what their major, well, not the major account, but what their sun signs connected to which tarot. I mean, I'd like to get all of them, but I'm gonna look at them. That's a lot. That's wonderful meaning. The numbers have coming up like that, Pauline. Wow, 22. That's good. Well, yeah, keep those bookmarks. Don't sell any. I'm going to come and get some tomorrow. Oh, Ellie, didn't I not give you a card? Oh, I didn't. You showed up at the end? I thought I gave you a card. I'm so sorry. We got your brother came through, and my God, I thought I did. So your house and cat, boo, is safe. Good, Jenny. I'm good and glad. You did sell some of them. Well, I'm going to write down what I need. So I'm gonna write it down after this. So I'll know and I'll text you to keep them and I'll pick them up. 12 to 4. See, he's going to sleep. You today woke up. Oh God, it was a little past 6. So, and he works tomorrow night. So maybe I'll have to bring Luna. Just stay at the door, pick them up from there because I don't want her to go in the door. She's 108 pounds now. And last time I brought Luna to show Pauline at the Abundance store, she said, bring your puppy, bring your puppy. And when she saw her, she's like, oh, yeah, big puppy, big doggy. So maybe I'll have to go with her and just stay at the entrance because he's going to be sleeping. All right, Ellie, what card? I thought for sure I had a card for you. That's weird. 21. You are highly creative with a strong will to succeed. Your imagination is highly charged. It reveals itself in everything you do, from your sparkling conversation to your most prized projects. I am inspiring. Your Rottweiler was 120. Yeah, I think she's going to be about 120. My sister says 140, but I think maybe more 120. She turned a year old January 7th. So yeah, anytime you guys, I do something, I write the names of the people I see down so I know that I don't forget anybody. But if I do, please say, hey, can you give me a card? Yeah, she's a big puppy. Yeah, I weighed her today because I was at Ren's Pets to get her pig ears. She loves them. So yeah, I do private sessions. Yes. Yes, I do read who comes through. So my private sessions are, I usually use tarot as well, unless somebody says they just want straight mediumship. But it includes tarot. It includes angel card. If my guides are saying, oh, she needs to know something about a past life or something, whatever I need to tell you, I tell you. And whoever comes through, comes through. My guide brings them through. So you may have one person, you may have 5 people. Now, if of those people that come through, there's one in particular you didn't hear from, I will bring the ones that come through first because they're in an order. My Spirit guide puts them in order. The doorkeeper does that. And once I've done that, then I ask my spirit guide, I say, listen, we want to hear from so and so. And so far, knock on wood, I've always had them come and give a message. So they come through. It takes a while, but they come through. Yeah. Hi, Michelle. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I do private sessions. I do them through Zoom, or I can do them through Messenger. Some people are WhatsApp. I mean, I've done, like I said, Saudi Arabia. It was through Facebook Messenger, is not as that great, but and they pay through PayPal outside of Canada. Canada is through EMTs and PayPal. And yeah. Hi, Michelle. Listen, it's 8:10. I'm going to pull one more card, and then I'm going to go figure out what I need to figure out, so I can send Pauline a note of what I need tomorrow. Thank you, Francis. I used to have a website. I don't have it anymore. They were charging me an arm and a leg. So you can reach me email me. I'm on Instagram at marie.medium. I'm on Facebook and, of course, YouTube. Let me put here. Yeah, let me know. Contact me there. And yeah, and my website that I had, I was through Vistaprint. I was paying quite a bit. They merged with some other company. They didn't tell me. They charged double. A lot of problems with them getting people. They would send me a message. I wouldn't get it. So anyways, I ended up stopping with them. I know I could do my own website, but I haven't had time lately. I should do a website, but I didn't get a lot out of it. It was called Elmir. What was it called? I have my website here. Elmir'sAngelsOfLight.com. That used to be my website. And it's on my business card still, but I don't have it. I should do another one. A friend of mine does them. He says you could go and build one free. It's just very simple. I mean, I do weddings, I do memorials and life celebrants and stuff, but I don't have another one. Just reach out to me through email and we'll set a date and everything. Not a problem. Michelle, I'll pull one card for you here. Michelle, I've got number 4 for you. You bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. I am stable. Number 4. Numbers 4 is solid foundations. I like this number. Very good. Yeah. Yes, Carrie. Yes. I haven't seen Lisa in a long time. I mean, yeah, and I haven't seen you in a long time. Email you for prices and email me my price. I charge $90 US, 90, and I don't leave anything unturned. I mean, the reading is usually anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour, but if it goes a little more because you need to find out if there's more messages or more people, I don't say, okay, that's it, we're done. I don't do that. I don't find that right, because if there's still stuff that needs to be told, it is, yeah. Yeah. A credit card? I don't know. PayPal? I think you can. Yeah. I think you have to tie your credit card to PayPal and use that, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I believe yes, because I know people ask me sometimes if I want to pay something with it, because you can send money and you can buy things, and yeah. You're very welcome. Yeah, bank account. Yeah. Yeah. You create a PayPal account, doesn't cost anything. And then when you want to use it to buy something or pay somebody, send somebody for something, yeah, like you send it. I don't need a password. It's automatically goes into, I get a notification that goes into the bank. So, yeah. Well, I'm so glad everybody's here. I have to set up a couple more of Saturdays, because this is the last one that I've got on my YouTube. So I'll set up a couple more. And until next Saturday. Now, in the meantime, tomorrow's new moon. For some of you that just joined a little late, you're very welcome, Jen 56, Care Bear. Remember, if there's any desires, goals that you want, I mean, this new moon is in Taurus. Taurus is stable, practical, grounded. Write some of these stuff down and then say to your angels, hey, I wrote this down here. Come and help me with this. I need your help now. And I thank you because I know you're working on it. I'm going to have it. This is happening, right? So, they know. They know what you want, but it's always nice to hear out loud, right? They know what you're thinking. They know everything. You can't hide from them. Have a good night. Yes, ask for a clarifying dream tonight. All right. All right. Namaste. Much love. Take care.